Hello and welcome back to this MusicBlock tutorial. Yeah, is it working? Sounds like it's working. So last time we jumped a little ahead of schedule and did this thing where the interface, the UI is preserved as we walk away. Oh, that's a bit loud, at least for me. And that was, we were supposed to do that today. Why did I pick so loud songs? So, this video might be a short one, you never really know about these things. But, I think for this video we planned to do something you see here. When the record is changing, the UI disappears completely. And I kind of want to add something to help tell the players that things aren't broken, things are still under control, it's just something's happening, they have to wait. So, oh yeah, music, that's quiet, nice and quiet. So that's what's going to be this video, video number 5 I think, so you're welcome to join. Let's go. So we're going to start with going to our interface so we can add the text. So here UI, MusicBlock widget, and it can sort of take up the same space, the same position as these three images, these three buttons, quotation mark if you want. Let's put on some text, or drag in text is how we do it. And instead of text block, could it say changing record, please wait, something like that. And if we made it wide enough, and is there a place to control the font? One would hope so. Apparently not. Come on, little font, where are you hiding? Font, it's a whole little menu here. Size, ooh, we can scale it. So, something like this. You're going crazy when I do this. Okay, now we can make sure that everyone sees it. So, that's the first step. So if I could spell change record correctly, that might help to understand. Okay, the system is more or less the same. If we go down to behavior, we can see visibility, and just like every other UI, we want to create a binding for that. So yeah, get visibility still doesn't make any sense, so let's call it is loading visibility instead. And loading isn't with an F at the end, no matter how much I want it. And yeah, as you've seen before many times, we have visible, Control C, Control V, copy that so we have hidden. We will have this determined by a branch, or at least we want a branch, and we want some sort of condition. Would that be a variable? I think you know that it would be a boolean, and we should call it, come on, is loading. That should do it. Get it here, and we need to compile and save, because I just want to make sure, didn't do last time, is loading is default set to off. But we want this to be the conditioner. No, that's something you put in your shower. And then of course for false to hidden. Compile and save, and that should be it for for the UI. And then we can go back to our MusicBox blueprint, and I think we should just start with E, because that'll be the first button that we want the players to press. So they press E, we check if they have started the MusicBox, and if they have, don't do anything. If they have not, enable it. Then we darkened, if you remember, this darkened and lights again the interface, so that kind of like registered. And then this hides, right, is enabled the E. So, and then we start getting the record. So I think around here is a good place to show the loading text. Do I wanna, I mean, I can get a new note here. It really shouldn't matter. So here, MusicBox should be called set is loading, right? That should be this one. So now I want to turn it on so it becomes visible. And then we play the select song. You enter the song playing, and it goes to the song play event. So I think here is where the music starts, or it goes to the thing to start the music. So we should hide it again here. Right, get MusicBox. Set is loading. And now we can set it to off. And that should make it go away. I think that is it. Let's compile and save and test it. So we go up, press E. Yeah, okay. But I was too fast. So should we put it to R maybe? Maybe that's a good idea when you can control it from there. Because we want it to be in here when we press R. Yes. Because then it goes song playing. And when is it R is being enabled? That comes later. Okay, so where R is enabled after we press E in the UI widget, here under UI R visibility, you can see is E pressed, that enables R. So, and since there isn't a way that I know of, just having tried for the last 10 minutes to put a delay here, we can do either where we delete this thing from the E entirely, or we can move it up. And I think that's what we're doing today, because I like to keep it in. So if we go to design, we can move this up. There we go. At least they won't be on top of each other. So compile and save, and then if we play and press E, goes change the record, please wait. So I think that's where we're gonna do, but that is pretty much the system. So it'll be the same for R. This is E, so let's go with R. Let's do the first things first, the checks, if it's enabled. And here is the button darkening. So let's do that. And then here we can see we turn off the the images in the UI. So, and I think it's a good idea to turn off the R and T and then turn back on the loading screen. I'm having trouble with my words today. Set is loading. See, not making any Spanish lesson today. Set is loading. There. turn it on. There we go. And then the music stops. It removes the song or the record, updates the interface, the integer. It selects it, and here we have song playing. So here, based on the condition, either R or T is enabled. So I think before that, before they are being turned on, we should turn off the loading. So get MusicBox is loading, and we want to do the set because we want to change it. There's no point in reading it. And now we want to make sure that it goes off in the beginning. We turned it on. Yeah, so that should work for the R. Let's compile and save and play. See if it works. First we have E. Change the record, please wait. And R. Yeah, change the record. Please wait. Hey, works. And it worked twice. Now will it work if we go away? No, because it's actually not connected to that. Did we just break it? I just broke it. That's a way to break it, to walk away. No, it won't go back anymore. Or even though we pressed R and everything. Oh dear. So we should definitely add to our event actor end overlap. We can see here that we turn off the R and the T. Might as well add the is loading. Set is loading. There we go. That should do it. Compile, save, test. Hey, it disappeared. There we go. And it doesn't come back, but so we can You are a loud piece of music. I should go into sound queue and turn you down. But I'm almost done, I feel. So it's okay. And it's good music. So when I'm just listening, I wanna have it. So we could go in here, if you remember, this is where we create the interface, and we could do another branch to check if we need to turn on, if that's the state, to turn on the is loading. But I think I'm gonna leave that up to you. So consider that your homework, if you want, volunteer homework. How about that? I will just do it for the E to make sure that everything is the same. So press E, check if it's enabled, docking the key to tell the player that we have registered their presses, and then here need to is where we test for. First we test for T, then the test for R needs to be, this should be turned off, and then here we can get the music box. We can do this set is loading variable. Yoink. And then we want to turn it on. There we go. The music stops. It removes the record. Update the integer. Selects the record. And enables T. So before that, that'll be here. We should turn loading off again. So we get the UI. We go to set is loading. There we go. And turn it off because where were we? There. Turn it on. Turn it off. Compile. Save. Test. E. Change the record. R. Change the record. Will it work when I press T? It will. It works. And now I can't press T anymore, so I'll just press R again. And T again. Yeah. That is working. That's how I came up with that. And I think that's it. A bit of a short one today. Those are allowed. We'll take those. And the second to last, or prenuptial, if I remember correct, video. I hope you enjoyed it. So the next and last video, we're gonna look at a little system that happens when the record is played, has finished playing, and we put it away. We're gonna make a little system to track if the record got interrupted or if it was allowed to finish. But that's it for this video. I hope you found it useful, and I'll see you next one. Bye bye and thank you.